Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
Looking for a bit of harassment, but Faker is going to be able to dish back quite a bit. As Pool is going to come through there, some Tides of Blood coming out, and I'm just doing my very best to try and remember what Vladimir's abilities are called, and didn't do too badly.
But you are looking ideally to turn that bot side and mid lane pressure as Ozeka.
Yeah, he is going to get hit. There's the ulti. It is blocked, but does do a fair bit of work as the kick comes through. Chain going to come down, and now Peanut's looking for Ona. He's taking a lot of damage. Cease and desist comes in, and that's first blood to Peanut. And Faker now looking to try and get him, but the arrow is going to sail wide, and he says, top of the morning.
Oh!
It was the arrow will hit onto Doran. He goes into his pool eventually, but says that was rude. My goodness. And the Grubs.
I wonder if Doran is going to be in time. So what they did here is they swapped Viper towards top to ensure that they get the Grubs. I think they're a little bit late on this. We'll see. I don't think they're going to get this, but maybe they get the fight.
Yep, that's a teleport to come in as now Doran throws down the Hemo Plague. Tides of Blood coming out. They put up the door, and that will interrupt Delight, trying to make his way in with the quickness. And so successful disengage here as Viper.
That's a massive win for Hanwha Life. Because yes, you trade Flash for Flash, but that doesn't really matter. Hanwha Life, so they overloaded the top half of the map there with the express intention as, oh, Viper, he is low and doesn't have Satchel.
Yeah, it's the flash forward from Faker. Viper is going to flash away, and now Peanut is just trying to play interference. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, but Faker is not going to die to that one and is now looking for Peanut, possibly. Vault Breaker should be able to keep him alive here, and the interruption is gorgeous from Peanut. Avoids the Q there as well, and is now thinking that he fancies the 1v1, but T1 in the mid lane are still being able to take
But
more.
at some point, Ziggs just becomes such an insane nuisance, and range advantage to me is really the biggest advantage that Hanwha Life have over T1. In side lane, something like Zay's cannon might become a problem to deal with, but you have the lockdown to deal with Faker in this with this Vi. As mid lane turret falls before Viper's might on this Ziggs. Unsurprising in T1, yeah, they get the dragon. Reasonable amount of MR. And there's a mountainous. Oh, Faker, I think he knows this is risky. Vi has the lockdown. Peanut's waiting.
Pops back to his distortion, now that's on cooldown, gets back to the other one as well, underneath the turret they go, but the ulti flies through, the arrow is going to connect, and that is Peanut taken down. Delight comes in to finish the job, and they go 1 for 1, but the turret is going to fall on the top side, T1 taking more.
And Faker able to drag him back. Peanut not able to set up for the Ziggs. That would have been an early kill. Very, very cleanly done. His owner.
He's just dead here underneath his turret. Will get knocked up by Zeka's Q. That's nicely done there, but a little bit out of place was the Lee Sin.
Yeah, it's easy to forget because we haven't seen Zeka do this as much, but he is the melee mid guy.
He is the Yone guy.
Yeah, that is what he does. As many of us will remember if you were watching in 2022.
Yeah, this season he's been more like the core to the side as well. Viper wants to find an angle.
He also
get that bomb down, and let's see whether Delight can layer through that ulti. Teleports come in from the Vladimir as the Dragon's down to sub 50%. T1 feeling a little bit dicey about this play, considering the fact that it's a 5-stack of Hanwha Life Esports players. They do manage to take down Hemo Plague, comes in, the ulti from Zeka is gigantic, and everyone explodes. Maker's still alive, Zeus trying to do what he can, but he will just be popped. They get rid of Viper once again. Faker gets his second kill on him, but he's the last man standing.
It's the owner had the Q, I think tried to maybe get back, but instead, looks like Hanwha Life have taken the decisive lead here in this game, #1, and oh man, again.
Oh, the arrow splash damage for the takedown. Yeah, not going to happen, not this time. And that is going to be the Baron secured here by Hanwha.
Oh yeah.
Because Hanwha Life Esports with this Baron are pushing down this inner turret on the top side, and with Baron, it's a Ziggs. Oh, I don't know.
That could be even better, Atlas.
He does look, I think he did have some beach vibes, if I remember. That he's in a side lane right now. We are going to see that Faker is looking to try and deny this take on the inner turret, but it's not going to happen. Another pull going to come forward. There's a Mega Inferno Bomb. So much damage as Gumayushi is just eviscerated. There goes Owner as well, and the ulti comes through from Zeka. Oh my goodness. He does turn up. He's like, is there a beach party happening? And they're going to find it. Delight just whips that one completely, but I don't think Peanut's going to go down. Once again, tips the hat as the Yeah, the Blast Cone is going to get Faker to safety, and Hanwha Esports really, like 6,000 gold is now their lead, and they're looking to try and break open the base here at 25 minutes.
Yeah, this is where you start discussing the next game, Atlas. And I think this one is pretty textbook, right? Coming out of draft, we knew T1 had to use the mid jungle. I don't even feel like it was misplays early on that like Owner and Faker did actually try repeatedly to make the plays work, but Hanwha Life just read them like a book. Zeka is deathless, by the way. You got ganked like 15 times.
Yeah, I think Zeka has had an incredible game.
Oh, yes.
And I think that like if the POG goes to Peanut, I think that's okay. Okay, we're going to get a bit of an interrupt here on to Delight, who is pretty tanky to be perfectly honest, looking for some cooldowns. Is now Peanut setting up for it, and T1 realizing that they cannot go too far.
So Zeka is the accessory
over the white t-shirt? Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, pick your accessory of choice.
Sunglasses or something like that.
The sunnies, a watch.
Yeah.
Maybe some, you know, an understated
what's the hat that Brolaf wears? Maybe that's Doran. All right, Mega Inferno Bomb, just get rid of the minion wave. It is not going to be enough to save this turret. And I think, yeah, Doran might also be dead. The kick does come back, and that chain CCs the Vladimir. A bit of an opportunity here as Hanwha Esports are taking a fair bit on the other side of the map, as Faker kind of outplaying Zeka here, but he just bounces back. And T1 being able to find some angles and also getting some bounty gold. They're not out of it, so we'll just have to keep an eye on what he's going to do next.
Do you want to say something good about Zeus?
All right.
That's such a good game. Only died once.
Yeah, he is also killing it in a turret. It's really cool.
Bounty gold!
He's now really dead, but he did do his job. And they're just not going to waste any cooldowns on him. Did do a fair bit of damage to Zeka, but he is going to be able to get all that back. Infinity Edge now in hand for the Yone. 2-0-6. And yeah.
So
Baron's up.
My favorite part of this is that Hanwha Life, like, they're not even afraid. They're actually going to start Baron. Like, they're not afraid of the cross map because look at their vision.
Yeah.
They know everything that's happening. They can invest a bunch of people to kill an annoying Yordle inside.
They have a Ziggs. Who's got a teleport flank happening here as well. Carrier in a fair bit of trouble. Let's see whether Owner can actually make this one happen.
That could make it extend. There's a bounty as well.
Yep, in goes Peanut. They're looking for the fight. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. They lock up the Ashe, and they just had a Freljordian bounty out, I guess, on both of them. As now Faker's in trouble. He is just dead. I think that is Hemoplague will be able to finish. Never mind.
Okay, secret agent Owner.
Yeah, Owner is just looking to try and get it done. Zeka is 1v1ing the Baron.
They still don't know.
Faker is Alcove Gaming, looking to try and get himself out.
They don't know.
It's going to be Viper that locks up that. Sorry, it's Delight that locks up.
It's the loop gone.
This is super weird. I have no idea what's going on here. He's looped around forever. He's looking for the angle, but he gives away his position. And now they're going to try and get him out of there. The knockup does come on through. The Ziggs locks up the kill. Zeus is not able to take down the Baron, and this game is over, ladies and gentlemen.
Owner just sitting in that brush as his entire team gets massacred. Like, guys, if I can steal,
it was like
Galaxy
Brain confusion over and over again. And it turned into a little bit of a confusing outcome there as T1, they had to throw a Hail Mary. It did not connect, and Hanwha Esports are looking to take down game number 1.
Absolute masterclass from the mid-jungle duo from Hanwha Life here. Able to detect every single early play. And again, I know he wasn't the main character, but that Zig pick, we got to look after it because it feels like it also allows Zeka to just pick Yone like this.
Yeah. And
these were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.